Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. As you can see up on the screen here, I'm going to be switching gears here a bit and talking about a new type of investment application, a smartphone first application called Acorns. A lot of you guys may have heard of Acorns. Some of you may even be registered users of Acorns, but this has been mentioned so much in the comment threads, I thought I'd go ahead, open an account, fund the account, and then follow it over the next few months to see how it stacks up against Stash Invest as well as Robinhood. This particular application is much like Stash Invest, but it takes a little bit different take on the funding aspect. So this account or this application wants you to link a number of different credit cards and debit cards, and it'll basically do what is called a round-up investment into the application. So for example, if you were to buy a cup of coffee for, let's say, $1.63, and you had your credit card or debit card linked to this particular application, what the application will do is round that up to $2, and then it'll take the difference between your purchase, $1.63 for that cup of coffee or whatever other purchase you had, and the $2 amount, and put that difference into this application. So 37 cents would go into the Acorns application. And once you funded your account to a certain level, it would essentially buy a pre-selected number of different ETFs for you. And these pre-selected ETFs are based on your risk tolerance that you plug into the application when you open your account. So if you're open to a lot of risk, it'll essentially buy a lot of growth ETFs for you. If you're not open to a lot of risk, if you're more a conservative investor, it'll buy a lot of bonds for you, as well as some more fixed income type of investment. So you don't have the risk of having your portfolio drop, but again, you won't have a lot of growth either. It'll be a more steady gain for you. And this is done all automatically. You don't have to go in yourself and buy and sell stocks. You'd simply put money in, and then if you ever wanted to take money out, you'd simply specify the dollar amount you want to take out, and the application, again, will automatically sell off your ETFs and put that money back in your account to withdraw from the application. So, very simple type of application. Again, taking a little bit different take on the investment funding aspect of this, trying to make this as automatic as possible. Really, once you have this set up with some debit and credit cards, you really wouldn't even have to open the application, be doing everything automatically. Putting money into your account, automatically buying stocks based on your risk portfolio that you specify when you open the account. So having said all of that, let's jump into my account here. You can see I put $5 in. Like I said, I'm going to fund this up to $100 and follow this over the next few months. If we click on the small little red question mark here, you can see it's wanting me to set up a roundup account. I have not yet done that. And as you can see here, you can put in as many accounts as you want. If you want to put in 5, 6 credit cards, not a problem. And then it kind of goes through how it transfers money to the account, how it funds the different ETFs here. It goes through found money as well. There's a number of different links in which you can do some purchases through this particular application, and a certain percent of your purchase price will be put into the application. Like if you buy from Nike, I think there's a 5% finder's fee there, or found money they call it. But there's a lot of different stores here, and I'll go through that in a little bit different video. So yeah, kind of a cool little application here. If anybody's interested, it looks like there's a little bit of an affiliate link here. We will each get $5. I'm not really worried about that, but if you guys are interested, just send me a personal message through YouTube here, and we can get that set up. But yeah, let's go to the home screen to kind of show you guys my application here. So if we open up the account here, you can see there's a number of different options here. If we go to the performance tab here, you'll see how my investments have been going so far. Again, I only have a small amount of money here, so you would not expect to have a lot of changes here. If we click over to the right here, you see that it's selected, looks like 5 different ETFs here. And if we click on each of these particular categories of stocks, you can see up on the top there, this is VOO. This is an ETF that the application has automatically bought fractional shares in for me. And if we go back here, you can see each of these particular lines here have a different ETF. So this one here is VB here up on the top. Emerging market stocks, and again, all these ticker symbols are way up on the top above the share price there. You can see a Vanguard ETF, a VWO. And again, based on your risk tolerance, there will be different ETFs depending on which category. I think there's 5 different categories, from very conservative to very progressive, or very risk tolerant. You can see this ETF here, VNQ up top there, another Vanguard ETF. And the last one here, international large company stocks. is another Vanguard ETF, VEA. So it looks like it's Vanguard centric here. A lot of Vanguard ETFs here, but essentially, like I said, after you fund your account, whether you do that by putting money in yourself or doing these roundup purchases, the application will automatically buy the shares of stock for you. So you don't have to do anything with that. And like I said, if you want to take money out of the account, you simply specify the dollar amount. The application automatically sells off your shares, and you essentially will be able to withdraw that money after a holding period. If we go to settings here, I just want to go over the fees. If we go to support center, it'll bring up the web page here, and for fees here, this is much like Stash Invest. It is charging $1 per month for balances under $5,000 here, and you can see that nicely detailed here. If it's over $5,000, it's 0.25%. But again, if you're putting that kind of money into these types of smartphone first applications, might as well just buy the same ETFs in Robinhood. With $5,000, you can definitely buy individual shares of some of these different ETFs. Some of these ETFs are $100 to $150, but if you have $5,000, those are easily bought. If you have a little bit smaller portfolio, like the one I'm going to be setting up, $100, buying fractional shares through these types of applications, I think is all right. But again, if you have $5,000, I would recommend Robinhood. So you can see here it's $1 per month. And I'll put out another little video talking about whether I think that is an appropriate amount, if I think that is worthwhile or not. I think for new investors it is, but again, I'll put out a different video talking about that. So just wanted to quickly go over Acorns here. Like I said, I'm putting a little bit of money in, open an account, going to be funding this account over the next few months and seeing how it stacks up against Stash Invest as well as Robinhood. So if any of you guys have Acorns so far, let me know what your experience has been so far. Again, affiliate link. If anybody wants to open an account, give me a personal message and I'll send over my link. And kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. This video was